Oh boy, we got into a late game. Let's. Well, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, it's your boy, Coreboy, back at it again with a new video today. It's Monday, and I'm already tired. Oh god, is this a. No, it's not even a stack. I thought it was gonna be a stack, and I was like, damn, these guys are like all together. Which is like, in quick play, for some reason, like the biggest indicator of a stack to me. Is you know how I see people like all together bundled up on a fucking hill? I'm like, oh yep, that's definitely a stack. Just had a crazy game. Actually, I played my first game Monday because I didn't want to play like absolute dog ass. And you know, it was a good comeback game. My favorite thing in quick play is whenever like you lose like we were playing oddball for example. I think like, and you have a teammate who you'll lose like one round and then they leave the game instantaneously. Now, of course, there's times where that's okay because it's like I get it. I get why you would. God, we were fucking. Yeah, I can tell this isn't going to be a win game. I don't think so. I also don't like this map for King of the Hill. I'm not a big fan of it personally. Honestly, I think in most other modes, this map's pretty fucking good. But specifically King of the Hill is not fun on this map. Something about it just does not stick with me. A lot of the hills are in like very odd positions, in my opinion, and it like favors like one side of the map very heavily. Which I think in King of the Hill, that's like just not good. I think it's actually a pretty bad thing about this map with it being an objective mode, is when it favors one side of the map very heavily, and it randomizes. It's just so fucking annoying to me. There's just like the one really weird hill where it's like directly in the center of the map on top of the pillar, and it's like just, it's weird. It makes a lot of gunfights really fucking awkward. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't get it. I'm just not a big fan of this map. I would honestly, there's way better maps that I'd rather play. I think our team's kind of getting together on the hill, though. I'm trying to act as like a long-in protector, just because I think that'll help a little bit. Okay, he's down. Hey, man, thanks for the sniper rifle. I do appreciate it. It's sick. Get up on that hill, buddy. Hell yeah. I'm actually going to here with you for a second. Fuck it. We'll both stay here. I'm not a big fan of having a whole team stack on a hill, personally. I think it's just not the way to play this mode. Oh! He didn't expect me. I got his ass. Fucker. Peek back. Got him. Bopped him. Dude, if I would have hit the last shot, if I would have 360'd his ass, I would have cried. But what's going on, guys? You know, it's a Monday. I'm awake. It's fucking about 9 a.m. I got work in a couple of hours. I'm not really that excited. Because I really don't know if my shit's gonna work today. If you guys don't know, I kind of had like an unexpected, like kind of 3-day weekend. Because for some reason, so I started a new job last week, and like, things were great the first couple of days. They were awesome. The job's been pretty chill so far. I've had no complaints. I got stuck on that pillar. Buddy, you've got to push harder to kill somebody when they're in that situation. Especially the sniper rifle, when they can hit their shots. Like, you've got to learn how to push a fight. I've noticed that's one thing a lot of players don't do anymore, is they don't know how to, like... I think because of some games and how they play, and they're like, so stagnant at times... I think they think Halo plays that way, and especially with how Halo's health system works. If you get someone down on their health, what the how the fuck am I top? Dude, I joined in late. What the I didn't do that well. But, the biggest thing those people don't do is, like, they'll get somebody's shields down, and then they'll, like, fall back on it. Like, they won't fully push the engagement when you should. Like, especially in Halo, I feel like that's, like, a really big thing. Now, yes, if they're, like, running off to their team, don't do that. But if they're just going to a fucking corner that you can, like, clearly get to in time to kill them, push it. Like, just go finish the fucking kill. Unless they have, like, a mangler, and then they can, like, one-tap and melee you, and you guys can trade. But either way, at least you're getting a fucking kill out of it. Like, sometimes that's, like, a win or lose kind of situation. But, yeah, you know, we've been chilling out at work. Kind of, like I said, I had an unexpected 3-day weekend because for some reason they turned off all my credentials. So I went to like log into work one morning, couldn't get anything, and now I'm just like waiting for my manager to fix it, which is kind of annoying. And honestly, kind of my biggest issue is like me still being in this job line that I'm in currently. If you don't know, I kind of live in like a rural part of the U.S. and I work in IT. I have a certification to work in IT. I do all of that shit. And I have for about 2 years, and then I ended up losing my last job just because I wanted to actually go and take the class to get my certification, and they were like, oh, we can't work with your schedule, and just, like, literally terminated me. They didn't, like, give me, like, a decision to make. They were like, okay, well, yeah, you can be out of the job. It's fine. But yeah, I did that, and it sucks because there's really not any IT positions around here. And a lot of them aren't, like, I've been trying to, like, work my way through, like, the entry-level parts of IT to, like, get to where I want to be, and all of them are, like, non-entry level. You have to have, like, a master's degree or a PhD, and I'm like, huh, well, I don't have that, and it really sucks because I'm, like, forced, like, into a customer service position right now until we end up moving in a couple of months. And yeah, it's something. It's not fun. It's definitely not what I prefer to do. I like working in tech. That's literally all I want to do. Like I've always said, like if I'm going to have a 9 to 5, I want it to at least be in tech because I know it's something that I am passionate about. All right, cool. Run at me. No, 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 no. We're not doing the whole you sit in the corner and wait for me. Pussy. Of course. I would do the same thing, but fuck you, just for doing it to me. I literally said I'm not going to push it, and I thought he ran off the edge. I didn't know there was a little fucking grass spot there. I don't remember that being on Original Guardian. It was like a little hill spot right there where you could just, like, jump up on it. I remember it being like a ledge. And knocked his fucking teammate out of there. Can I get more people to rush down there and finish off this fucking guy with the grav hammer? Okay, they got grav hammer down. That's all that matters. That was literally my only goal of putting in there like that was I was like, I just want to get this grav hammer out this fucker's hands. Because it's going to be one of the few ways that we can win this. He's going to go right for the grav hammer. Move, teammate. Damn. Good shit. Y'all got him off of it. That's what we like to see. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know how that didn't kill him. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck in this customer service job, and I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of it. It's not like the worst thing ever. I don't hate it necessarily. It's just, it's not something I'm passionate about or something that I'm like, oh, I like doing this. It's just not enjoyable work, and I think most people who are my age kind of understand, like, it's already hard enough to, like, get a job. Like, I want to mind you that over the couple of months that I was unemployed, I probably put in over 400-500 applications. I went to multiple different interviews, and it was always, like, the same thing every time of, yeah, we want to hire you, we just, like, can't get a start date right now, or can you wait 3 months and then get a start date? Like, I literally have a job that still contacts me once a week that I had an interview for, like, I'd say, like, 4 or 5 months ago. That still just, like, won't start me. And I'm like, okay, sure. That makes a lot of sense. Like, I declined a job after I did their interview because they're like, yeah, once you do, like, your background check and everything, it should take about a week and then you can start. And I was like, okay, yeah, that ain't bad. I can work with that. Like, shit, why would I be mad about that? And so I declined a full-on job offer because I was like, well, I got this job and they said I'll start then. Never did. I'm like, I don't understand how that can be, like, okay to do, or, like, why that's, like, an accepted thing anymore. But yeah, definitely made my life a lot fucking harder than it should have been, which is awesome and great and just makes me so fucking ecstatic. I mean, luckily, I've kind of learned how to adapt to those situations, I think, like, just in life, just learning life and everything and trying to figure it out as a young adult is definitely a whole experience, and, you know, it's a positive and negative kind of thing. Like, there's great parts about it. I love being able to do whatever the fuck I want. I like the ability to make my own decisions and not have to go through some other people, but there's definitely, the big downsides of it, too. And it's usually just dealing with bullshit from other adults, and that's, like, the worst thing about it. But yeah, like, we live in this, like, really weird time right now where I've noticed that people who are older think that, like, the younger generation is super fucking lazy when we're not. Like, I bust my ass whenever I'm at work. And I mean, I'm in training right now. We have to do, like, most call center jobs or even, like, IT, you have to go through, like, a whole class before you, like, a whole training class before you can even start, because they want to test you on your knowledge and make sure that you know what you're doing before you go into a job. I want to imagine that anytime I've done a job, I'm always, like, the top of the class just because I retain information pretty decently, and I pay attention to what the fuck's going on, so I'm like, I want to know what I'm doing, at least. Like, I don't want to be a fucking idiot. Like, I'd prefer not to be. And it sucks because it's like always led to these like weird situations where I'm like, oh cool, this job's over and I retained all this shit and I really didn't feel fulfilled in it. So it's weird. Finding like fulfillment in work is very weird. And I think that's why like I always set on like I do my best at everything that I do in hopes that I can one day like do it as like a full-time thing. Because if I can, I know that I'll be for one fulfilled in what I do, but more than anything, I'll just be able to be my own boss and that's kind of what you do in most call center jobs when you work from home, is you kind of are your own boss in a lot of ways. You keep yourself motivated, you keep yourself going throughout the day, and I'm honestly pretty damn good at that. Like, I do a lot of shit by myself. I am damn good at being my own boss and being like, yep, hey man, we got to get this done. I wouldn't do half the shit that I do if I didn't do that. Like, I'm somebody who goes full in or not at all with everything that I do, so it's definitely a good trait to have. And if you don't, you should learn how to adapt to that trait. Trust me, it'll help you out a fuckload in life. I've just learned it over the years. One, it keeps your sanity fucking in check. And two, it kind of allows you to grow as somebody. If you're looking to like grow in your career, I definitely would recommend it. Just keep doing your best. Do what you need to do. Keep yourself motivated. And that's like genuinely just what I try to do at this point. Like, I do a lot of work. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I get one of these videos done. If there's any editing I need to, I do it then. I try to get the thumbnail ready. Usually I edit a TikTok or whatever. And then, like, on top of that, I run a publication as well with one of my best friends. So, like, it's constantly just fucking working. And, like, okay, we gotta make sure we get this review. We gotta get this podcast episode ready. We gotta get this interview ready for this week that we have, like, already recorded and edited. And then I stream every night as well for like 4 to 5 hours. So like I'm a very busy person. I have like found out that like there's different situations where it leads to burnout, but everything that I do outside of work is something that I love doing. So to me, I don't view it as getting burnt out. I just go, yeah, I'm just doing something that I enjoy after work. It's kind of like my decompression time. And then I'll, usually finish up streaming, and then I'll have a little bit of time to kind of sit down and relax for a couple hours after that, and then go to bed. So I'm a pretty fucking busy person, and there's really not a lot to talk about today, because nothing's really happening in gaming right now. So I am going to keep this video a little bit short. I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here for the day. I love you all. Keep yourself in good fucking health. Keep yourself in check, and yeah. Later, dudes.